Today I am going to teach you the remainder theorem of the polynomials. How it is? First we will take the normal example. For example, I am taking 15 division by 3. Right? 15 division by 3. Then we will write like this: 15 divided by 3. Who is dividing? He is the divisor. So we can write here divisor. That is what? Gx. When it will be polynomial, then we can say it is gx, polynomial g in x. Now this one is dividend. Now 3 5s are 15. Our normal division says always we have to divide what else comes. Now this is the remainder, so we can write remainder, and this one is called what? Quotient. Quotient. So when we are dividing something by someone, then who is dividing? He is the divisor. With whom we are dividing, that is called the dividend, and what answer comes after division, that is called quotient. And whatever remains, if something is remaining, then also remainder. If nothing is remaining, then 0 is the remainder. Same thing we will take in the example of a polynomial. Then for example, dividend is px, polynomial in x, so px will be the dividend or dividendo. Now dividing, who is dividing? Gx is dividing, means polynomial g in x, that's why it is gx. Then answer will come px, or we can say remainder is rx and quotient is qx. So this is minus px, or we can say qx multiplied by gx. This is what px is coming. So here quotient in x, that is qx, divisor, that is gx, or polynomial g in x, remainder is what? Rx, that means polynomial r in x. So this is what. So here, like here we know 15 division by 3 equals to 5, or we can say our method, that is what? Dividend equals to quotient multiply by divisor plus remainder. So here dividend is who? 15. Quotient is 5. Then who is dividing 3? Remainder is 0. So 15 plus 0 equals to 15. So this is what formula of the division, right? So you can put here also px is the dividend, then who is dividing? Gx is dividing, and what is the answer? Qx is the quotient plus Rx is the remainder. Same formula we can arrange this way. Here px equals to qx multiplied by gx plus Rx. Rx is the remainder. If px is completely divided by gx, then the remainder will be what? 0. So we can write px equals to qx multiplied by gx. So px equals to qx multiplied by gx, then px is the multiple of qx and gx. So here we can say qx is the factor of px and gx is the factor of px. According to remainder theorem, the remainder theorem says the polynomial px, if it is divided by the binomial or gx or polynomial gx, then the remainder is what? Polynomial r in x, right? So here we can write px equals to gx multiplied by, if the quotient is qx, then qx plus remainder in r in x. This is what remainder theorem. And the remainder theorem says that if px is divided by x minus a, means a polynomial, then the remainder becomes p of a. Here x minus is the factor of a px, so here the remainder also will be whatever value here in minus a, it will be in positive a. That is what? P of a. We will prove this one. So here I will take polynomial px divided by x minus a, then remainder will be p of a, and the quotient will be what? Q of x, right? So here let px is the polynomial divided by x minus a, then the result comes qx, and the remainder is what? Rx, or we can say the remainder is p of a. So we have to prove here how p of a is the remainder. So here we will take here now I will tell you now, let px is the polynomial divided by x minus n, then the quotient is qx and the remainder is rx, then we have to prove p of a is the remainder. That means these both are what? Equal. So see here, we can say according to the formula remainder theorem, we know px equals to gx multiplied by qx plus rx. That is what? Gx is what? X minus a is the factor who divides px. So here qx plus r into or rx. So here we have two things. Sometimes the remainder becomes 0, sometimes the remainder becomes rx only. Suppose remainder is 0. Here no remainder. If remainder is 0, then px is completely divided by x minus a, and the quotient will be what? Qx. So here we can write px equals to x minus a multiplied by qx, and this is what? 0. So this one will be x minus a multiplied by qx only. Now if x minus a divides px, then we can take, for making 0 of this equation, x minus a, let x equals to plus a, then only it will be 0. So here by putting this value x equals to a in this, then p of a equals to x minus a means a minus a multiplied by qx. Then here a minus a is 0, 0 into qx also what? 0. Then p of a came 0. Here the remainder rx equals to 0, and here pa also becomes 0. That's why we can say in short, if px is divided by x minus a, then the quotient is qx, then remainder will be 0 if p of a is remainder, right? So rx will be the remainder, or we can say p of a is the remainder. If rx is 0, then p of a also 0, right? Now same thing we can repeat. If polynomial px is divided by x minus a and the quotient is qx, then remainder will be rx. Sometimes the remainder will be 0, let sometimes the remainder is not equals to 0. Not equals to 0. If it is not equals to 0, then this one will be smaller than qx only, and gx or x minus a, because remainder always smaller than the divisor. So here smaller than the divisor and smaller than the quotient here. Now here the divisor is x minus a. Now you can see x minus a is degree is 1. Here the variable is x and its degree is 1. If divisor is degree having 1, then the remainder degree will be definitely smaller than 1. Otherwise division is not possible, otherwise division is incomplete. So here the degree of Rx will be less than 1. If divisor is the degree of the Rx is less than 1, here only x is there, x to the power 1 is there, x to the power 1 is there, then degree is 1. Smaller than 1 means definitely it will be 0. If the power of variable is 0, then the value is what? 1. So here r x to power 0, it means r, it is multiplied by 1, that is what? Only r. So the remainder is what? 1 constant. If the power is 0 of the degree, then its value is 1, so it becomes r. So no x in this, that means r is 1 constant. So here we can say px is divided by x minus a multiplied by the quotient qx plus r only. This rx will become only r. Now here we will take the value of x minus a, x equals to 1, then p of a equals to a minus a multiplied by qx plus r, then 0 qx plus r, that is what? 0 plus r equals to only r. So p of a equals to what? R. So we can say when the polynomial in x divided by x minus a, quotient will be qx, then the remainder will be rx, that is what? P of a. So here also we got p of a, remainder is here r, and we got p of a also r. That's why px divides x minus a, leaves remainder r, or we can say the remainder is p of a. What is a? We have taken in the place of x, that is what? A. So we can say now, if polynomial px divided by x minus a, then the quotient will be qx and remainder will be p of a. What we are getting in the place of x, that is that is a, and that is what? P of a, and that is only the called rx, means remainder in x, that is what? R. So here how we will take like this? One example, let's take here one polynomial px equals to 3x square plus x minus 1, then here gx equals to x plus 1. Here px divided by gx, then remainder will be what? P of a. So we have to take the different values of a, that is what? X we have to take. Now here x plus a in positive, so here a will be what? Minus a. Now put in the place of px, that is what? P of a equals to 3x square. Here a is what? Minus 1, so here minus 1 power 2 plus x, that means here minus 1, and at the answer minus 1. So here minus 1 to the power 2 is what? 1. 3 multiplied by 1 plus minus minus 1, and here minus 1, that is what? 3 1 is 3 minus 2, that is what? 1. So p of a equals to 1. If we divide this whole polynomial 3x square plus x minus 1 by x plus 1, here first term is 3x square, here first term is x, so to multiply by 3 and x. 3 1s are 3, x into x, x square, minus then x minus 1. Here it is first term is x, here first term is x, so you have to multiply by only plus 1, x plus 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 1 1s are 1. Now here minus and here minus. Here something is left here, sorry for that. Now 3 into x, 3x square, 3x multiplied by 1 is 3x. that is what minus minus 3x square 3x square cancel, minus 3x plus x, so minus 2x and minus 1 down. Here first term is minus 2x, here first term is x, so I have to take what, minus 2 plus minus minus 2 into x, 2x minus plus minus 2 ones are 2 here, minus will become plus of the second polynomial, minus will become plus of the second polynomial. Now minus 2x plus 2x 0, minus 1 plus 2, that is what 1 is the remainder, and here also 1 is the remainder, that we have taken p of a. Third checking we can do it, dividend equals to quotient multiplied by divisor plus remainder. Then dividend is who, 3x square plus x minus 1. Then divisor is who, x plus 1. What is the quotient, 3x minus 2. And what is the remainder, 1. So we can check by multiplying these three, we will get 3x square plus x minus 1. So this is the theorem. By using this we can find the remainder without actual division. Okay, p of a only is the remainder. Here now factor theorem. In this factor theorem I will tell you, if x minus a if p of a equals to 0, then x minus a will be definitely a factor of px. Second one, if x minus a is the factor of px, then p of a will be definitely 0, right? So here I will prove first one this. Now it is given p of a equals to 0. This is what given. According to remainder theorem, we know px equals to x minus a multiplied by qx plus r or rx. So here p of a equals to 0, then we can take p of a equals to 0 minus p of a equals to a minus a qx plus rx. Now here you will see this divides this whole polynomial px. Here the degree of the polynomial is 1. That means the degree of the remainder will be less than 1. That is what, r or 0. Here it is p of a has given already 0. That means the remainder is what, 0. So we can take 0 multiplied by qx plus 0 equals to 0 plus 0 equals to 0. So p of a equals to 0. That means x minus is the factor of qx. This is case number 1. Now case number 2. Here x minus 2 is the factor of px. So we can say x minus divides px. This is what given, right? We know px equals to x minus, here is the divides px, so x minus a multiply by qx plus r into x. Now x minus 1 divides px, that means here degree is 1, so remainder will be what, constant or less than 1. So here if x minus is the factor of px, then p of a will be what, a minus a qx plus rx, that is what, 0 into qx plus rx, right? So here 0 only plus rx. Here x minus 1 divides px, so the remainder is what, definitely 0. So here pf equals to 0 plus 0 equals to 0 only. So here our remainder is 0, and if x minus a divides completely px, then also the remainder will be 0. So here x minus 1 is the divides px or factor of px, then the remainder will be what? P of a only. And p of a is 0, then x minus 1 will be factor of px. This is what remainder theorem. Here we will factorize x square minus 5x plus 6 by using factor theorem. So you know, factor theorem says that x minus a is the factor of this polynomial, then p of a will be 0. Now here this is degree 2, that means it is quadratic equation, right? So here we can take the constant term, that is what 6, and 6 factors will be what? 1 and 6, that means it may be plus 1 or minus 1, it may be plus 6 or minus 6. Now 2 3 is 6, so it may be plus or 2 minus 2, and 3 2 is 6, so plus 3 or it may be minus 3. So these all are the factors of 6. So here x minus a will be the factor of this polynomial, so it may be x minus 1 or x plus 1, x minus 2 x plus 2, x minus 3 x plus 3, or x plus 6 or x minus 6. So we can put now in the place of a, let px equals to x square minus 5x plus 6, then p of plus 1 equals to x square, that means 1 square, minus 5 into 1 plus 6, that is what? Minus plus 6. So this is 6 plus 1 is 7 minus 5 equals to plus 2. So this is not equals to 0, right? Now take p of minus 1. Minus 1, then this one will be minus 1 to power 2, minus 5 minus 1 plus 6, 1 minus minus plus 5, and here 6. So this is not equals to 0. Now we can take p of 2, that is what? 2 square 5 into 2 plus 6, 4 plus 10 plus 6. This is also not equals to 0. P of minus 2, minus 2 plus square plus 5 into minus 2 plus 6, 4 minus 10 plus 6. 4 plus 6 10, minus 10 equals to 0. So this one is possible. Now we can take another example, because why? Here the degree of the polynomial is 2, that's why here definitely 2 factors will be there. Now p of minus 2 equals to 0. Now we can take example p of 3, that is what? 3 square plus 5 into 3 plus 6. So here also it is not possible because all are in positive. Now p of minus 3 equals to minus 3 to the power 2 plus 5 into minus 3 plus 6, 9 minus 15 plus 6, 9 plus 6 15, minus 15 equals to 0. So p of minus 3 equals to 0 here. Here we checked by taking the factors of 6 that p of minus 2 equals to 0, p of minus 3 equals to 0. P of minus 2 equals to 0. For example, p of a equals to 0, then x minus a is the factor of px. So here p of minus 2 is the 0, then x minus minus 2, that is what? X plus 2 will be the factor of px. Now here also, if p of minus 3 equals to 0, then x minus minus 3 also will be factor of 0. So this one will be x plus 3. So now factor of two things, that is x minus 2, x plus 2 and x plus 3 will be factors of this polynomial. So we can say px equals to x plus 2 multiplied by x plus 3. that is what x square minus 5x plus 6 equals to x plus 2 x plus 3. We can check by splitting the middle terms, that is what x square minus 5x plus 6 x square minus 3x minus 2x plus 6 x common, that is what x minus 3 minus 2 common, that is what x minus 3. In both x minus 3 is common, so here it will be x minus 2. So here these are the factors of this polynomial.